Okay, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 20 Arsenal Career Mode. We are brought to you by VendettaSportsMedia.com. You can follow us on all of our social media platforms. Follow me, your host, Trey Daubert, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need more subscribers. I'm doing the best I can to put out videos. Hit the subscribe button. First thing, we're moving on up in the world. We're going from professional to world class. So that is what we're going to be doing. It's time. I've been beating up on teams. It's time to turn the difficulty up. And the first game went actually better than expected. We were playing with mostly our reserves against West Ham. We get the 2-0 victory. So the change in difficulty, at least for the first game, wasn't overly overwhelming. I should say that it was mostly the Paul Pogba show. When Pogba wasn't on the pitch, we struggled to do anything. But he really carried us and dominated the game. Without him, maybe we lose. But against West Ham, it was the Paul Pogba show. He just did everything for us. Passing, laser shots. Here's one of them. 26th minute. Perfect placement on the right side. Top of the net. Beautiful goal. 49th minute. Passing it around. We find our guy Pogba, who throws a laser right into the bottom left-hand corner. Dab it up. Dab it up. Dab it up. Then the rest of the game, West Ham got pissed. And I've noticed on World Class, they really start to defend a lot dirtier. They start throwing those slide tackles. They really risk it a lot more than they would in professional. So that's one of the things I noticed early on here. A lot of slide tackles, a lot of dirty play from World Class, and I respect it. Harder difficulty, they're going to start playing dirtier. Just something that I kept an eye on there. But yes, for this one, 2-0 victory, and West Ham just, they couldn't stop slide tackling us. Picked up a bunch of yellow cards. World Class. I've, not overly whelmed. Not overwhelmed a ton here. Grabbed the dub. So that's encouraging. And we played with essentially a lot of our reserves. So really great sign there.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start the questions now.
So we jump into the press conference here, and I just got to be honest. Sporting, I'm not overly concerned here. We kicked their ass 6-0 last time. One of the main reasons why we went up in difficulty. Not overly concerned there. I think it's just our players, and their players just suck. I think that's what it is. So not overly concerned there. As you can see, this video is not overly long. You kind of know what's coming. Plus, I didn't want to go too in-depth here because we already locked up the #1 seed in this group stage, whether we win or lose. I didn't really feel like it was necessary to show a ton because this game is kind of meaningless. Whether we win or lose, we have the #1 seed. It does start to get exciting, though, because the group stage is over after this game. I noticed the Europa League is a lot different. There's actually a group of 32 round, and the Champions League is group of 16, so there's a whole extra round in the Europa League. Our guys are going to stay busy. The Emirates Cup is coming up. We're already thick into the Carabao Cup. We're in the Europa League. We got Premier League games all the time. So our guys are playing a ton of games here. Ton of games. Our guys are active constantly. Here's the lineup. And I've been forced to play a lot of the reserves because I can't have the starters going into games like this tired. So the depth is starting to become a real concern here. But that part is coming. That part is absolutely coming. I like this though. Group photo. Our guys look legit. Their team looks like scrubs. They do. They just look like scrubs. That team should be embarrassed. They just look bad. Don't they? Comment down below. Like, they just look bad. So, we pick things up here. 29th minute, 30th minute. I play in 9-minute settings. Long pass to Pepe. That's the first goal of the game. Puts it in the back of the net. Take the 1-0 lead. And we did jump up in difficulty, but this team just blows. They really do. Like, I probably would have beat them on the highest difficulty. They're just so bad. Like, the talent gap is just too overwhelming for them. Gotta say, Nicolas Pepe has done an incredible job being the primary striker. Incredible job being the primary striker. We pick things up again here. 41st minute, 42nd minute. Kai Havertz with a nice pass. Coman! Beautiful placement on that shot. 2-0. It just feels like Kingsley Coman scores every game. Every game that Kingsley Coman plays in, he's always involved. He's always getting on the board. He's been a huge addition for us. Can't place it any better than that. 2-0. Absolutely beautiful placement. This Sporting team just sucks. They just suck. Our guys are killing them. So far, world class, not overly difficult. But Sporting does get on the board here. I was just pissed. Bad defense. They shouldn't have got it. But shortly thereafter, we score on a crazy header by Sewell. Fuck their highlights. I don't need to show their highlights. Show 2 seconds of it. We score immediately after anyway. And watch the way this bounces. Whoop! That was an insane bounce. Look at what the goalie does here. Just watch the goalie. Watch him. Look at that cheese. What are you doing? What a moron. That's going to do it for this game. Again, I kept it a little short. I probably should have showed more, but I didn't want to because it was just a really meaningless game. It just didn't mean anything. Win or lose, I already had the #1 seed locked up for the Europa League. Is what it is. The good news is, world class, not overly overwhelming. That was just the main takeaway there. Respectable 3-1 victory. We'll take it. We will take it. And then lastly, we finish up here. Again, I could have went into more detail with this one. Manchester City. But we played our reserves because our guys are tired, you know? Some starters I played because I have to, because we don't have enough depth. But mostly reserves, 90% reserves here. And we end up tying 4-4, Pogba with a goal, V Jr. with 2, and Havertz with a goal. De Bruyne is ridiculous. Kevin De Bruyne is disgusting. He's doing all kind of dribble moves. I can't touch him. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Pogba gets on the board here. First goal of the game. Now, we got smoked in terms of possession. Manchester City has so many guys on the offensive end. That part was crazy. Our possession numbers were horrible. But when we were able to get things going, we really counterattacked well. When we were able to get out on breaks and stretch the field, we're going to end up beating them when it matters. When it's time to play our starters, we will absolutely beat them. Continuing it right along here, V Jr. Nice goal. We're going to beat them with the starters. The fact that we didn't get smoked is a great sign. And the fact that we scored 4 goals against a team like this is an incredible sign. Look at this goal. That was ridiculous. What the hell? Look at this. I never even seen something like that. '78th minute. Nice pass, nice pass, nice pass. Beautiful pass. Easy goal there. We'll take the tie, though. We actually had a lead late in the game. They tied it up in the 90th, but it is what it is. Had our reserves in. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Next video will likely be longer. Until next time, thank you. Subscribe. We'll see you soon.